Don't ever knock on my front door. Don't even try it. We will never open it. We don't know who we can trust anymore, because whatever is outside can't enter unless we let it in. For 7 days, something tried to get inside my house. A salesman from the 1916. A police officer with no badge number. A plumber who never blinked. A dead little girl in a muddy jeans. Every night it knocked. Every night I said no. Every night it screamed until sunrise. Then my family came home and it stopped. I thought it was over. The next morning, my son came downstairs, poured himself a bowl of curl, and with his back turned, said, "Hi, Dad. Why did you need me to let you in last night?" James was home alone for the week. Wife and 2 sons visiting her mother. He stayed behind to keep his job. Monday evening, Chinese takeout, La's boy, recliner, 15 minutes of peace. Then the doorbell rang. The man on the porch looked like he had stepped out of 1962. Gray 3-piece tweed suit, matching fedora, brown leather briefcase, an old Hoover vacuum at his side, perfectly styled hair, dazzling white smile, the kind of smile that never quite reaches the eyes. "Good evening, sir. If I could come inside, I would like to demonstrate the marvels of the modern home vacuum." James said no. The smile dropped. The man stared blankly, then quietly asked, "Please." James slammed the door. The man stood in the porch of 3 full minutes without moving. James opened the door and threatened to call the police. The man smiled wider, walked backwards of the porch, eyes never leaving James, not once at 1 a.m. The doorbell rang again. A police officer, this time old uniform, aviator sunglasses, thick hand, bar, mustache, said there had been a complaint from the address. James had never called the police. Nobody had been home all day. "May I come in and take your statement?" "What is your badge number?" Silence. "Do you have a warrant?" "No." "Then you can't come in." The officer banged on the door for 15 minutes, then stopped, then left. The next evening, a plumber in a grey jumpsuit was already on the porch when James got home from work, knocking slowly, limply, endlessly. He never blinked. Not once. James said no. The plumber smiled through gritted teeth. "So, you are here alone?" James closed the grand door and went inside. That night, while grilling in the garage, a little girl came running through the rain, crying, screaming that someone was chasing her, beginning to feel it inside. James almost opened the door. Almost. Then he recognized her. Everyone in the area knew who she was. The Johnson girl, taken while riding her bike the previous summer. Her body found face down in a reservoir, still wearing the same white long-sleeve shirt and dark blue jeans with mud around the knees. The sun, wearing her face grinned, its left hand twisted violently. James asked, "What are you?" It little, its head sideways. It smiled cheerfully, said, "I'm a little girl." He hit the garage button and ran. That night, it didn't leave. It screamed. It banged on every door, every window. The scream was primal, inhuman, furious. James handled in the upstairs bathroom, watching shadows under the passing car lights. Sometimes the shadow of a little girl, sometimes a fedora, sometimes something with no shape he could name. But the scream never changed. 30 minutes after sunrise it stopped. Every day for the next week, the same pattern. 7 p.m, a knock, a voice, a request to come inside. New voices every night. An elder woman, a teenage boy. Accents that started Russian and ended Spanish. British mixed with Southern. Always wrong, always trying, always getting angrier when the answer was no. James didn't sleep, didn't leave the house, didn't eat properly, just waited and said no every single time. His family came home. He picked them up from the airport himself. Needed to see them walk off the plane with his own eyes. Needed to be sure. His wife said he looked terrible. His youngest son joked about weed. His wife promised to rub his shoulders. 7 p.m. came. No knock. 8:30. Nothing. 9:45. Still nothing. His wife asked him to come to bed. He did. She rubbed his shoulders. He fell asleep almost immediately. The deepest sleep he would had in a week. No screaming, no banging, no shadows. In the morning, he made coffee and toast. He scrolled through the Facebook, thought to himself, "I'm so glad that is over." His oldest son came downstairs, went to the cupboard, grabbed a bowl of kale. Back still turned, said, "Hey Dad, why did you need me to let you in the last night?" James hasn't posted since. He never answered his son's question, or if he did, he never heard it. All we know is what he told us at the very beginning. Whatever's outside can't enter unless you let it in. Someone let it in. Subscribe to Cross Echoes. Lock your doors tonight. And whatever you do, don't open them. I will see you in the shadows.